Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have a liftoff.
And we continue with another startup coming from Switzerland and emerging from EPFL. I see you right here. They are CompPair, and I welcome Amael Coad. Welcome, Amael.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chloé.
So who are you, Amael? Where do you come from?
I come from EPFL. I've been performing my studies over there in material science and pursued with a PhD as well in material science.
And this is where CompPair comes from?
Yes, I had really the chance to finish my PhD thesis and then to say, okay, there is a commercial potential. Let's do it. Let's go for it. And I think after 4 years of research, you cannot dream better.
And what drives you to do what you do every day?
The first thing, as I mentioned, spending some years on a project and really having deep science and looking at the commercial potential is something that is really nice. But then there is all the sustainable aspect as well that drives me every day with the company, where we have the vision to bring full circularity to the composites industry with our new materials.
And we will learn more in a couple of minutes. But first, what is the problem that you would like to solve with CompPair?
We are active in the composites industry, and composite materials, we can say it, they are quite new materials. Over the past tens of years, they have been implementing in more and more industries, and now you see it everywhere, into sports, into marine, into space, aerospace, wind, or automotive industries. This is the famous carbon that everyone speaks of. But those materials are sensitive to damage, and when there is damage, you cannot repair them easily. It takes several hours, and that's the first problem that we answer. The other problem that we answer is also the end of life and the recycling. We have to say it, into the composites industry, 90% nowadays of composites are not recycled, and this is a tremendous problem.
And how do you manage to solve all these problems?
We solve those problems by changing the materials at the start of the process, bringing new materials that will enable to extend the lifetime of those composites by an ultra-fast and efficient repair and an efficient recycling at the end of life.
And this is exactly what you have here, right?
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly. So that's what we do. We have those textiles that are flexible because they are semi-products, and there is the fibers, and then there is the resin that is pre-impregnated into there. You can see it right here. It's the magic chemistry that we developed at EPFL, and we use that to superimpose several layers, and then to get a typical part like this. You can do here, that's just an example, but we can do sports equipment, we can do part of space applications, or anything that is built of composites.
Incredible. And so your customers come from many different fields?
Yes. Right now we have specific fields in our strategy, and we have to do that. As we are a startup company, we need also to have a specific strategy with markets that are a bit faster, mainly sports and marine, but we are already preparing our next products and our next markets, mainly the wind and aerospace industries, and specifically the space industry. We are in government backed program for the wind with InnoSwiss, and I would like to thank InnoSwiss for the support. And regarding the space, we are into the European Space Agency support program for startup, which is called ESABIC Switzerland. And we are really happy into there because we can really start the application of our materials for this kind of field, and this is really perfect for us.
Yeah, for sure. When you put something in space, you cannot go and repair it, or it's very expensive.
Yes, there is that, but there is also now all the trend that is towards reusable launchers, and this is something that we are tackling with CompPair, and that we have the capacity to tackle it clearly.
Here, and we actually welcomed Almatech, another company from Switzerland, who is also working on reusable launchers. Would you define your company as a clean tech or with a sustainable goals?
Definitely, as I was mentioning, our vision is to provide full circularity to the composites industry. On one side, bringing the repair of composites, extending their lifetime, and on the other side, if there is too much damage, if the part is broken into two, we will not be able to repair it, but then our materials enables a more efficient recycling. And in that sense, we are completely in line with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And such circular economy model has demonstrated into studies that we can save up to 50% of composite resources, which is tremendous.
Wow, amazing, Emil. And what are you looking for then today at VivaTech?
At VivaTech, we are looking for networking, meeting some new people, and meeting potential partners, and looking for new projects as well. There are many companies into here. Many of them are using materials, and many of them can have some problems with those materials, and we can solve those problems.
Materials are everywhere.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of it.
Thank you very much, Emil. I was glad to interview here at the studio, the swisstech studio, and we see each other in the next couple of days.
Thank you very much.
We have a liftoff.